We were just about to head out, but it's been a bit windy today. It's pretty heavy rain today.
We're glad we didn't cruise today. We were going to, but look how windy it is. Another chilled out morning, just making some lunch, and Wes and Rufus are having a chilled out morning too, watching some TV.
Got a box. What seems to be the problem, Amy?
I had my cactuses out here, which I always do in the sun, and these guys came and started eating them. And then when I tried to pick them up to get them safe, they were trying to eat me. And they're shouting.
Looking a bit drier today. So we are going to do our weekly shop. Got a couple of bits to get, and then I think we're going to try and do a bit of cruising. We're heading roughly towards Harecastle Tunnel and then through to Stoke-on-Trent, where we're hopefully going to be in a couple of weeks' time so that we can have more family visit.
How many onions?
Just 2. Shop's taken a turn for the worse health-wise.
We like to avoid Amazon as much as possible. However, these lockers are really helpful. So you just scan and then it just opens the door. You just get it out and then close the door. And then that's that. Things like compostable poo bags that you can't really get very easily. We feel like it's better to buy them from Amazon rather than buy single-use plastic ones. Got about a 20-minute walk back to the boat, and the bags are very heavy, so we're just trying to go for it as fast as we can. This walk is really killing us. We've got 12 litres of milk in there, 4 litres of Pepsi. And in there is loads of cans and stuff, and in Wes's bag. And I'm carrying the essential items, like the donuts, of course. We're on the home stretch.
Don't get a boat.
No! The boat is there. And the donuts. No!
Save them.
They're gone. It's too late.
Amy. I want a house.
He's coming in for the final stretch. Touchdown!
Finally got all the shopping away. It's not a perfect system. Something that you have to get used to on a boat is having quite strange drawer organisation. And here we have the predominantly pets, but also foil
Sun cream.
and sun cream
Ibuprofen.
and ibuprofen.
And lint rollers.
Believe it or not though, this is actually organised. This isn't the drawer that's just got messy. This is sort of how it needs to be. I don't completely hate it.
We're pretty desperate for a recycling point. This and this is all recycling. And we think we've got one coming up because we just can't bring ourselves to throw it in general waste.
We've finally assembled our tripod, so we can hopefully have slightly better shots and a bit more stability as well. We'll still probably be waving the camera around everywhere, but looks more professional at least. We are about to set off for the day. We are just doing a short cruise to Sandbatch because they've got waste recycling, and we're just sort of a bit closer to facilities, and I think it's a bit quieter there. We're all stocked up, so we're ready to leave the slightly more hectic area. So we need to be heading that way, but when we turned round to come back to Middlewich, we left the boat facing the wrong way. But this area is actually really wide, so we're hoping that if we hold on to the front rope, we can swing the back all the way around and we won't have to go through several locks to get to a winding hole, because I think it's about 5 locks each way just to turn round. So we're going to try it here and hopefully it'll work and save us loads of time and effort. The maneuver was a success. We saved ourselves probably about 10 locks in total and probably 2 to 3 hours, so woo, we're off.
Free fender floating down the canal. If you can, always get them. Do you reckon you'll get it? It's gonna break. Got a good haul. Found a fender that just needs a little bit of clean up, and a tennis ball for Rufus. 2 locks down, 1 more to go?
I think so. The map says 1 more, but we don't entirely trust it.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, having a bit of a rubbish day today, head-wise. Well, doing alright. Nice chilled cruise, and then we should have a nice spot tomorrow.
Yeah. We got some reduced spaghetti bologneses to stop them from going in the landfill because they were the yellow sticker ones. Lunch on the go. I hate this view. Please don't use it.
Found a lovely little mooring tonight. We didn't quite make it to Sandbatch, but we're just on the outskirts of a place called Etterley Heath. Seems nice and quiet. It's away from the busy road that we were next to in Middlewich. So it'll be 1 night here and then we'll carry on towards Sandbatch tomorrow in the morning. We're setting off from our lovely little mooring. Really peaceful, nice and quiet. There's a really good spot. And we are heading towards Sandbatch.
Wow, look at that massive one. Been looking for a little dinghy like this for ages and it's so perfect. We want to just knock on the door and be like, how much? We'll buy it, please. Some of these gardens are so lovely on the Trent and Mersey.
the Wheelock services. It's really nice. It's the first time that the recycling bins are actually quite empty. A nice clean Elson Point and a decent shower. So I think we're just going to make the most of it. Rufus got a little bit carried away when there was loads of bags moving around earlier and barged past the cupboard and ripped it off its hinges. So no idea how to fix that. All the facilities are now done and we're just going to move just around the corner where there's a nice little mooring spot, stay here for the night and explore a bit of Sandbatch because it seems like a cute little town. Since we got the boat, we've had the same padlock that we've used on the main entrance. It's not the most secure lock, and it's also a real pain in the rain because it's really hard to get the key in because it only just fits in the slot. We are finally swapping it out for a lock that we bought, I think, in our second week of moving onto the boat. So we've had it a long time, but we've just been, for some reason, weirdly nervous about swapping them over. But we're going to do it now. I don't know why, but we are.
Let's go.
If the packaging's anything to go by, it's a very secure lock.
What are you? Out with the old, in with the new.
Don't know what hangs like this though, that is unsettling.
Oh no, don't.
I literally, just before we tried this, I said, this was actually one of the things that we measured, because we're normally quite chaotic if you know anything about us.
No!
But we actually, I thought, measured this one, but maybe we didn't. Maybe this. Oh, it's like millimeters.
Oh, you kidding me?
That is infuriating.
It was like 25 quid.
Quite some months ago.
Oh.
If you want to be in with a chance of winning a brand new Master Lock XL.
I'm cutting you off.
Back to the old trusty then. Just scoping out the next leg of the journey. And this is the first time we've encountered a double lock. There's quite a few of them on this little stretch.
Apparently, I think the reason that there's two is because it was so busy here back when they used to be working canal that they added another one in, like a second one, to speed up the process.
Because it's a double lock and because it's a flight, this pound here actually gets quite empty. The dark bit is where the waterline should be. And it's right the way down there. Apparently you just have to be quite careful with how you manage the water. But that's a little bit scary. Found a local pet shop, which was really good because Dupes was running a little bit low on hay. It's quite expensive. Surprisingly so, but he needs it and it means we don't have to buy from some of the bigger chains, which is always nice. So
What I'm thinking.
Slight change of plan. We were going to explore Sandbatch, but it's already 4:30, so instead we got chips again. But we're going to get up early tomorrow, explore Sandbatch, and then carry on cruising.
Chips.
You just popping open the new lock? No.
We are going into a town called Sandbatch to have a look around. There's a little town, B&M Bargains and McDonald's. So we're going there just for a little afternoon. We were planning on being there for most of the day, but we had to sort some things out with the video, so yeah, we're just gonna go and explore now.
Found this year's Christmas tree on the boat. That'll look like a full-size tree. Pretty successful trip so far. Got a few bits. Some of the shops are shut already, but we've been in quite a few still. And we're going to check out a little local cafe before heading back to the boat. As we found with a lot of small towns like this, the opening times can be a bit hard to predict, and the cafe that we wanted to visit was already closed. So we sat in Costa for a while before hauling our shopping back to the boat.
That's not helpful.
What are you doing, Amy?
Just making a mess, that's all.
That's such a big mess. That was never going to fit.
It would have done, I bet.
I don't agree.
Just got back from Sandbach. It was a really lovely town. We thought we'd show you what we got.
So there was a bunch of charity shops that we really like looking around in, because you never know what you're going to find in them. And we found what looks like quite an old board game, and it's called Anti-Monopoly, but it's basically Monopoly where you have someone that's playing sort of traditional Monopoly, and then the other people are playing like the role of a small business, which is really up our street. Kind of excited to play that when we eventually have visitors.
It's massive though.
Yeah.
And then we also got another board game because we're big nerds and we love board games. It's called Mapominos, and it's like dominoes but with maps.
we're so nerdy. And then we got a new doormat. The weather's getting worse and worse. It's getting muddier. So
outside, it's going to be on the stern. I got a new autumn scarf from a charity shop. It's nice. And then a harness for Dupes, the rabbit. I hope it fits him so we can take him out on a lead. On the way back, we bumped into a lovely couple, some of our subscribers, Polly and Keith on Puddle Duck 3, and it was so lovely to meet you and so lovely to chat to you. We hope the move went well, and I'm sure you're well on your way now, but it was so lovely to bump into you. Take 2 of stove potatoes, let's go. I'm scared, so if they burn again, that's another dinner failed, but... Potatoes are in. Moment of truth. Ah! That's way better than last time. It worked!
A real yoga studio, so I'm very excited about that.
Thank you so much for watching and for all your wonderful support. We recently passed 1,000 subscribers, which is so amazing, and it really does mean the world to us. If you haven't already checked out our updated tour to celebrate this huge milestone, click on the video below. And finally, thanks to Pastor Saucer for the lovely comment.